I'm gonna read a journal entry that I wrote on the walk here. I was gonna go on a really long walk, and I might still now that I've like chilled out. But I had a really big burger, an Impossible Burger with 2 patties, and a side of sweet potato and carrots, and a pickle, and iced chai. It was really good. I have a little picture here. Okay, but yeah, as soon as I started walking, I'm like, holy shit, I should have waited longer. But it was fine because I had my journal with me, and I hadn't written since July 8th or July 3rd, and it is now August 3rd. So it's kind of funny that it was the same day last month. But yeah, it goes kind of like this. 1 month since my last entry, and I only have myself to blame for the missed opportunity to reflect on my journey. But I suppose the reflection doesn't matter as much as the actions I take every day. On my walk here, I reflected on how much I've moved past the wish I once had for someone, maybe even a lover, to come save me. I moved on from that wish because God presented Himself of all that I needed. It's not the saving I once imagined it to be, one where everything I wanted or desired would be at the tip of my hands with no effort. The saving that God offered me was different. He offered to build me up because He saw I had fallen in the river and I ran out of the strength to get back up. He didn't approach me because I had given up. He approached me because I wouldn't give up. Because at every discomfort, at every trigger, and at every trauma, I still walked with my heart first and my ego second. He approached me because even though I would give my last gasping breath every night to someone else, and I had no material to show for it, my love for humanity never dimmed. When I was spread thin and I just was scraping by, He didn't interfere. He let it play out. He let the fear in my body build up while the trust in my heart grew stronger. Both weighed heavy, the trust and the fear. I was a sinking ship, but He refused to interfere until one day I laid in my bed and I wondered, how come I can't breathe? And this is where a new story began. Because didn't they say the definition to insanity is doing something the same way over and over, expecting different results? I moved with my heart. I worked really hard. I was a good person. I mastered the skill, so why not me? Why could I not find peace? The truth was somewhere inside of me. I just knew it. So I laid and I laid and I laid with my eyes shut, speaking to God. I did it for days at a time, for hours at a time, and when I wasn't laying, I was walking and talking to God, and touching grass and talking to God. And when things were getting harder, I was crying to God. And once it got so quiet in my mind, I was so still through all the repetition of praying and laying, God spoke back to me. He was in my head, in my body, in my phone, in the people around me, in my dogs. He was everywhere. So I spent the next few weeks absorbing all that He had to say. And honestly, it wasn't much because He only let me know what I needed to know when I needed to know it. Me and God are fine now. I haven't gotten everything I desired, and where I thought I had power feels stagnant. But that's because I haven't written down my progress and all of the knowledge I've obtained. I look back a month ago and I see my growth. I look back 3 months ago and I can't believe I'm even standing. 6 months ago, I thought I had to do life alone. And today, like every other day, I am reminded I am not alone. I never was alone, and I will never be alone. So I walk with grace in every decision I make, big or small, trusting that when I fall again, which I will, it's only to make me stronger. So I look forward to the falls as much as the celebrations, and I thank God every day for walking with me. So yeah, that's a journal entry that I think I needed a moment of reflection of my progress and where I was and where I am now, because it has not been easy, and I just moved back to my hometown, and that move was not very easy on me. Just the first couple days, and I went on a long walk and yesterday, and that helped me a lot. And I woke up today in such a great mood. The past few days I was feeling really groggy and I couldn't really find the courage to do anything. But I think like being with my family, I like never lose the courage to like cook for them or just be with them. So like that comes easy, but when it came to like getting anything done for my art, it was really hard. So essentially, like, I went on a long walk yesterday, and I think I just like was absorbing a lot of information. I was listening to just different podcasts and stuff like that, and trying to pick up my mood, because if I know I'm at a low frequency, I'm gonna do things that bring me up. So I was listening to high frequency music, motivational speakers, cooking for myself, like making myself an iced chai and making it real cute, like, you know, like doing all the little things. But what I have came to realize, one of my growth is that like I used to get really stuck in the sadness of things, and sit with like, oh, why am I not where I want to be kind of situation. Or if something like triggered me, like I would sit with that feeling for a long time. But every time I get triggered, like the time that I'm at a low frequency gets smaller and smaller. So the last time that I felt my darkest was a month ago, and that might have been why I wrote a journal entry a month ago. Or was it 2 months ago? I don't remember, but I remember I was at Jackie's house cat sitting, and I just had a terrible night. Like I was about to dig to Soho House to meet with my friend, and I ended up like literally crawling into bed, like crying, like having the worst fucking time, and it took me approximately 3 hours to get out of that. But I literally, like, it's like I threw a fit, and then I was like, okay, like what can I do to get better? So then I got up and I cooked dinner for myself, because I know that brings me a lot of joy, and it did. It turned my mood around. This time I think it lasted like, I want to say like an hour. Like I was in bed crying, like asking God to like murder my ass or something. Like I was not good, and I kept crying and I didn't know why. And then it like was a slow trickle effect to like feeling better, because I put on a Reiki session and like just high frequency sounds. And then I woke up like motivated again, so then I went on the long walk. And then last night I got into bed like in a really good mood, and then instantly like tears started falling out. So then I was like, oh, like this is just my body like reacting to change, and like all the triggers are like coming up, but like it doesn't like define me or represent me even in this moment. It's just like something that's happening to my body. So then I let like the tears come out, and then but I was like in a good mood, so I was just like kind of just like letting it happen. And then once it passed, like I went to bed, and then this morning I woke up in such a great mood. I had so much energy. I was having a lot of fun with my family, and then I went on a walk, and then I made or before that I made lunch, and then yeah, I just came and like wrote in my journal that I like to carry around everywhere, because it is like such a big therapy for me to write things down. I don't really get anxiety anymore, but when I would get anxiety just a few months back, like this saved me. Like I remember being at the airport and I was going through it. Like my anxiety was through the roof, and I sat down and I just started writing, and I felt completely like a new woman right after. So yeah, if you do have anxiety, I highly recommend to journal. It's definitely a gateway to like finding yourself, and it's a gateway to a lot of good things, honestly. But yeah, that is my journal entry. I'm gonna go on an actual walk now that my burger is probably sitting a lot better in my stomach. And then I might go make another iced chai because it was so good earlier. And then I'm gonna finish a music video for Galaxy Francis. I'm really excited for that. And yeah, and then that's it. I'm not gonna do too much because I'm at a point in my life where I need to rest a lot more, so I'm not taking on a bunch of stuff. I'm more so touching grass, and I'm really like getting the full scape of summer. Yeah, for the rest of the summer, and I can't wait for fall because it's always really beautiful, and I hope that like I have opportunities to like do photo shoots out here because I've always wanted to shoot out here in the fall, but this is the first year that I've been at home for a long time, and it hasn't been fall yet, so I'm gonna do that, or I hope to do that. And yeah, I'm still taking music videos in Chicago, and hopefully like I get some bookings here too because there's some really cool spots to shoot music videos. And I actually shot a music video, my first music video, like 2 years back here, and I still have not completed it, so I'm gonna edit that while I'm here as well. But yeah, there's a few music videos I need to catch up on, so I'm really excited and looking forward to doing that. Now that my imposter syndrome is diminished. But yeah, I'm gonna go talk to the quantum healer tomorrow, which I'm really excited for, to just get information and see how they can help me out. Yeah, so enjoy your evening or your day wherever you are. Thank you for tuning in. TTL.